He was above Shane and Niall, and in terms of uplink, he was the highest scorer. So really interesting to see that someone like that has been cut out. But it's time for the ban and protect, I believe, as we dive into TCM Vitality. It's playing out on evac hardpoint. And the first two, no surprises, but number 3, Shane looks to snatch away the man of war.
Yeah, and flashbangs are quickly taken away by Risk in there, as well as concussion. This is going very quickly here. Kuda's taken away by Bran, so maybe we're going to see the VMP coming into action, maybe an XR2 or 2. But will there be any specialists taken away? Doesn't look like it, as Sunny makes his first mark on the COD World League by taking out High Caliber.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's, excuse me, a guarantee you can leave to the last second, as is rapid fire, and those last two ones are going to be snatched away. So, why does that leave the specialist? Everything's available on hardpoint. We're going to be probably seeing double Firebreak, Scythe, or Annihilator interchangeable. I'm always surprised when we do see Tempest, but it does seem to make an appearance. And look at that Riskin. Drops a bomb straight away, picks up active camo on hardpoint. I'm trying to justify it. Why don't you do it for me, Phil?
I'm trying to think of the way he's playing and what he's doing on this. It's basically an alternative for breaking hills, Instead of being the explosive heat wave jumping into a hill, he's the guy who sneaks around. He's the guy who gets behind enemy lines. Maybe he'll be targeting the anchor of the team. So it'll think, actually, we've got... I was going to say Zerg then, but he's not here anymore. I miss you, Zerg. Anyway, maybe it's Sunny. Let's, for example, say Sunny's anchoring for this team now. Yeah. Riskin's going to be able to kind of say, look, I'm going for him. I'm going to go past everyone else, pop his active camo, take him down, get the spawns.
I like the idea of an alternative to Heatwave, because it's going to be the only change between these two teams. We're going to be seeing then Niall for TCM on the Scythe, Shane bringing in the Heatwave, Bran on Purify, so double Firebreak as expected, and then we're going to be seeing Sunny, the newest player, picking up the kinetic armor, and the same can be said for Vitality. Yeah,
either side. I mean, just running through those rosters for you. I'll go for the Vitality. Like you said, you've gone through TCM. Vitality, these are a group of guys which are so known in the French scene. We're talking hundreds of thousands. You've got Gataga, this YouTube phenomenon, and Broken, the face of, some would say, kind of Call of Duty in France. Risking this one that stands out for me in-game. That's what I would say. And then Whalers, again, for his Week 1 and Week 2 performance, incredible stuff from Whalers. But that is your Vitality roster.
Yeah, and so, I mean, all eyes are set on TCM at this one. I mean, it's going to be a question of, excuse me, can they do it again? Vitality are a roster that we've considered, to be the top of the French, and so to be the closest to breaching that top 4. Most definitely, that's something, an opinion we've had for a while, that we've seen great stuff from them. We saw, close games from them, of course, at the offline qualifiers, of course, slipping through that one and coming through the online instead. But, yeah, I'm going to be looking forward to seeing the interactions between your Bran versus your Riskin, because that's kind of what I'm really excited to see. Riskin's always a player that I highlight, just because I do feel like he's not necessarily the unsung hero, but you've got Broken and Gataga, and then Riskin turns up. Whalers, of course, available as well, but Riskin always seems to deliver when I ask him to.
Yeah, TCM as well will want to be, if they take the victory over Vitality for a second, week on the run, it's just bumping up their score so much, and I think they'd progress maybe to kind of like a 5th place spot maybe. Vitality would obviously fall down a peg or 2, but there is a long road between now and then. Obviously 5 potential maps. First one is going to be evac, and we're going to be playing it here on hardpoint, as that score limit will be up to 250. 5 minutes, I was going to say 5 seconds on the clock there. Be a short game, and of course the respawn delay is disabled, so that non-stop action as well. Evac, great hardpoint map for me. All about rotations.
Indeed it is, and we're going to be seeing how this does play out. And the rotations on evac are very interesting because they're so close together, or at least the kind of initial 3 are really hard to separate. And so it's always that question of, how much are you actually going to be willing to rotate to dig your teeth in. I'm seeing XR2s, I'm seeing VMPs. Good to see a bit of a change for the assault rifles. Of course, Man of War was taken away, and so perhaps that's the alternative we're going to be seeing. But straight off the break then, it's time for chaos to ensue in middle.
Yeah, and we're jumping on board. Sunny B, new member of TCM. He's going to kick it off with a kill, and you see there TCM lighting up the kill feed. They're going to get a very strong start, actually, on the weaker side, if you like. Oh, Sunny B. I'm loving the action that he's bringing straight away. Non-stop run and good game type from him. I'm going to stay on board with him just for one more life, see what he can do here, breaking this hardpoint.
We saw double Semtex in the first game. Not going to be seeing the same thing as he's bringing both Trophy and Semtex. This time, though, he's gone down to Broken. Broken as XR2 a little too fierce. Riskin finds one as well as Vitality a bit straight back. Gataga charging around with the VMP. Still got 25 bullets to his name, but he's not going to find anything because Sunny B does come straight on around. See that one player who's going on a bit of a whirlwind mission. It's going to be the player from TCM on the outskirts, but instead we're just going to be seeing this brawl, and Vitality are just going to be able to connect those few scrap points I assume they're going to be given for free.
Oh, this is big. Bran has breached through the second hard point, and you see teammates Sunny B and, well, Niall there getting the rotations on lock. This could be a massive play for Sunny. Gets taken down by Gataga. All he had on his mind was spawns, and it is so important here. Shane is trying to, I was going to say take out Gataga, but it's actually Broken who takes him down. Broken locking things down with the XR2. Actually has Wraith available. Vitality
win the spawn game, and now we'll see if they can win the hardpoint game, because they're only 40-12. Really, really important that TCM break through, and so far Niall's done a great step in the right direction. Here they come. Sunny finds another, and TCM, they are going to get controlled right when you needed it, as that's going to bring us now to 13. Look at the spawns as well for Vitality. They're not as favorable as you would have expected. Right back towards that green room. Now they're going to be sliding in. TCM, much closer quarters as they're on the way back in. Niall with the MR6, holding vigilant. Doesn't matter what weapon's in his hand, he seems to be doing a fantastic job. Top of the scoreboard, 8 for him. And he's just continuing to level that number out. It's going to be a real close affair as we do look to see a very early rotate from Vitality. They're all set up and ready for this battle outside.
Yeah, those scrap points going to go in favor of TCM. Going to be going into this next one a little bit more even. However, who is that? Sunny's made a huge kill on Broken. He could breach the hard point here. If he could always see one active camo.
Oh, Riskin catches him using that active camo. We wondered how he was going to use it, and he demonstrates it as he flies into the sky and finds himself one. Now, though, let's see what Bran can do. He's expecting someone to be there, and there is one there. Nice VMP work, doesn't miss a bullet, and that's going to enable the capture to come in for his team. There are 3 players from Vitality already starting to close in and closing in fast. He needs to land that shot and does so. Broken slays 2. Look at Vitality filling it up. It's all red. He's seeing red as Gataga gets another. They're all slaying, as that's going to be Vitality seizing control of this 3rd rotation.
I love the fact Broken just sits back. He never gets on the hard point, but that's his job, and he just keeps picking up kill after kill. Put him in these spots. Can he just knock him off the power position? Doesn't manage to. Does pick up the assist, though, as Vitality regain the lead. Broken, he's still going. He's on a 4-kill streak at the moment.
It just feels so accurate, so deadly with the XR2, a weapon that sometimes you just kind of worry. You just see a kind of poor man's M8, but this time he's making it look deadly.
Yeah, now, rotating through. Kinetic armor available for Sunny. Going to be interesting to see when he actually uses this. Does see the HC car picking up himself 175 points. That kinetic armor is going to come into play. He could be on for streaks if he can just pick up one more kill.
Didn't check his back, though. Almost assuming that he had full control of that one. Did cost him his life. And now we have to see how this one's going to play out towards green room. It's going to be Bran trying to break through. He does have Purifier. It'd be hard to break on his own, though. He needs teammates around him. He's got to check every corner. It looks like he's going to do just that. His teammates are supporting him. Just what he needed. Just the one for him, though, before Riskin does return. 68-62. This game is neck and neck.
Yeah, Sunny B breached out of the hard point. He's just watching the flank, and I like what Sunny's doing here. He's taking himself away from the hard point just to slay out a little bit. And look at the kill feed. It's lighting up green. Of course, your boys from TCM. I mean, this is a great start from TCM. It is, we didn't know what to expect, and it looks like Sunny's making the difference here as he picks another kill up. That's his 12th of the game already.
Yeah, looking good, looking fierce, but not as good as Niall. Niall is definitely on top of the scoreboard, 16, but you have to remember, Vitality on the other side of things, they've got 2 players closing in on that 16 number. Riskin and Broken both delivering in a big way, and it's time for the Purifier. Bran's going to bring that one out to play. He does heat up Gataga to a nice medium rare. Whaler's gone as well. Not going to be finding a second, as there is a 3rd just around the corner. Needs to be ready for that one. He is just going to touch him with the flames, and that is too much. Look at the streaks. It all lights up good and gold as it's time for Hellstorm. You've got Lightning and H60 all at his disposal. The scythe from Niall is the response, and TCM have taken the lead.
Yeah, Niall and Bran there really combining. You've got the Purifier, you've got the scythe. I mean, the scythe isn't coming into play as much, but it's almost just a bit of a deterrent for the boys on Vitality. They don't want to go in there as Heatwave is put in. He's still alive somehow. Whalers and Gataga shutting him down, though. 100 points breach now from TCM. Bran, I love this play. He's rotated early. He's going to use the HC car.
Oh, if he gets on the staircase, this could be a double. It is! That's 2-man vehicular manslaughter as he picks up 2. Broken and Whalers gone. And there's 3 players pushing on the outside. He could find more here. He's going to catch Whalers. Surely not another one. Bran is on a spree. That's 4. As he's just going to laugh his way all the way to the bank. There's a player coming on the outside, and he's not done yet. It's time for Hellstorm.
Yeah, he was close to breaching his 2nd pair of streaks. Does get taken down in the meantime. Takes down Riskin, though, with the Hellstorm. And look, they still have the control of the hard point. There's 45 seconds left on this machine. I mean, Vitality, they need to break it. They cannot give this up.
Now is the time to break in. It looks like the challenge was going to be coming in from Riskin. Just the one, though. It looks like Kineticom's been popped by Sunny a little early, a little prematurely. Has finally managed to make it worthwhile as he finds Broken. Nile on the MR6, though. And TCM, they're going to make this 150, and they could find more. As Vitality, again, predictable spawns coming from the outside, and the H60 is ready and waiting. Catches his teammate. Did he just not see the name? Oh, either way, Sunny B is going to make up for it with 2. Could very well find 3. He does finally go down, but with just 10 seconds left, TCM are happy to rotate.
Oh, Bran, you are really, really impressing me today. Headshot onto Guitar, but Whalers, he's having a bit of a struggling start here. 11 and 20. I'm going to see what he can do to change this as he is anchoring for his team at the moment. In fact, I'm not going to watch him because he's not going to be in the action currently. Say that as he pushes up, though. Here he goes. Whaler, he's on the hunt. Isn't going to take one down. Nile is the one to answer back. Now it's 23 and 15 Machine.
It's pretty incredible. Then he's going to continue to go on that tear. Riskin does go down. He could find another one. That's a 25th. He's on 4. Make it 5. Nile just laying down the law.
Shane.
And in the meantime, Shane took his teammate down with the nade. Of course, a little kind of absent-minded there. It's 180 to 77. Vitality lead to challenge, and they need to challenge now. They need to at least breach 100 on this hill.
Yeah, Shane picking up a big kill, though. He has let one. Who is this? He's Riskin. Sneak round the back. I think he might have popped it. Only he didn't use his active camo, as he's so close to getting it back. But again, we see TCM, just kind of taking every single point, sapping them of these points, if you like, here. 195 to 77. For you guys at home, it is first to 250. We see TCM getting ever so close to that mark.
This lead is just outstanding from TCM. And you know what? Vitality, they were leading in this slaying department for a long time. All of a sudden, though, Nile and Bran have just appeared, as has Sunny B. They're all in 20, and they're getting close to 30 at this point in time. Now they have rotated, though. It is going to be in green room, and it looks like a green means go for Nile. Finds 2. H60 is out to play as well, see if his driving skills are up to scratch to that of Bran. It's not going to happen, but instead, you have to wonder, how long can Vitality maintain this? Does look like Whalers has got a good step in the right direction with 2. I do worry, though, because that Purifier's available, and he could very well use that to break it. They could finish in that next rotation.
Yeah, I think that's what he's doing. EMP Heatwave's gone in, and now, that was a big Heatwave from Shane. Doesn't manage to pick up a kill himself, but he's going to back up Sunny B for the double, and Vitality maintain the control here. On these last 20 seconds, I think you're going to see a rotation probably coming from TCM shortly. Maybe, because it's so close, they might not. Oh, Guitar with the kinetic armor.
No, TCM are going to be challenged from this one. Neither team has rotated. I say that. There is a one-man already on the rotate coming through. Broken does manage to collect the kill to enable Vitality to finally get to 100. 2 minutes on the clock, and they have just found that vital 3-digit number. Now we are going to be back to middle, back to that rotation. Back to 0, potentially, as we're going to be seeing Nile then find 1 before going down, and this could be the last hill if TCM play their cards right.
Yeah, I want to see Bran, and I want to see this Purifier. 3 go down. This is where he's going to pull it out. Surely, if he can just go in, and I like the way there's no kind of holding back with Bran. He just sprays it as soon as he gets it, and always picking up a kill or 2. Does manage to get 1 there, and again, Nile. I think he's still got it. He's lucky.
That horrible feeling. I think he's going to be able to use that now. He's going to be coming straight on through. The 3 players to find. He knows this one towards staircase. Just pre-firing the hell out of that one. What? Briskin walked straight into it. He certainly was risking it by peeking it. And that's a second as Nile is going to be racking them up. And the points are kind of following a similar fashion. Another body hits the floor. 240. 15 seconds. TCM could finish right here, right now. 1 man to challenge was going to be Whalers as he turns up onto Nile. That sights out of his hands. And it does look like we're going to have to watch 1 more rotation, if not more. Vitality, they're on their last legs.
Vitality have this rotation, but they're 130 points down, Machine. To come back from this would be incredible. The one player for me is Nile, the man on your screen. He's got 38 kills to his name. And honestly, he seems to just be doing absolutely everything. Wow. 1 more and he's hit the 40.
That's 40. You watch it right there. Broken's brain is gone. And now 241 to 123. TCM could finish right here, and it looks like they very well could do. They're battling for control, so heavily contested as Whalers tries everything he can. Brand's HD car finds another, as that's going to be 245. They're holding back. It's going to be challenged out by Broken. 248. It does look like TCM are going to pick up the first map win up against Vitality, and in convincing fashion too. Nile dropping the 40. Not 1 member of Vitality even breaching 30, and every single member, looking at that scoreboard, every single member of TCM has over a minute on the point. Great stuff from every single member, including New Bloods. Well, talking of the ban or protect, we're going to be going into this one, and we're going to be seeing the Vesper immediately snatched away. Sunny B's up to his usual antics as he takes away that staple SMG.
Yeah, maybe TCM just felt more comfortable with the VMP, and that's kind of why they, did so much damage in the hard point. But We will see as the two. Oh, Riskin's taking the XR2 away. Now, it's going to be interesting to see what Broken uses.
Yeah, okay.
But
after being so good on it and not seeing any member pick it up, and now this is going to be an assault rifle game. Okay. Manowar, XR2, and M8 taken. I wouldn't be surprised if we just see like a VMP stack at this point. May
influence the snipers, but how well did Nile do with that XR2? You know, Nile really did, you know, damaging things towards Vitality. Probably why it's been taken away. Afterburner, that's a big one for Redwood.
I don't know why I didn't think about that. That's such a brilliant ban. Who's that? Nile, the mastermind behind that one. Because it completely removes so many different variations in the movement. It makes the gameplay a lot more linear, and that's a very smart takeaway.
Yeah, Overdrive, as I expected, you know, it's one of these maps where you can't give, you know, a speed advantage to a team, and I think that, you know, almost falls line with Afterburner. Last one though is going to be decided by Gataga. He's going to take rapid fire away, so maybe we're going to see these VMPs again. Assault rifles, I'm not sure what we're going to see. I really don't. You know, your HVKs.
If you can use a Shiva, use it. If not,
yeah, of course. You know, I'd love to see some Shiva
HVK.
gameplay.
ICR is incredibly underwhelming, actually, historically. But we'll be finding out what they do choose to bring into this one shortly. First up, we have to talk about the specialists. Of course, Overdrive was the only one taken away. What was the final ban? I'm just trying to remember. Did we see H60?
It was Guitar and he took away, I think it was Rapid Fire.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so no surprises there. That does mean then that all of the score streaks are available.
Okay. Yeah, score streaks are available.
Score streaks are available, but also potentially we're going to be seeing a whole lot of... What was the point? I was going to make snipers. There I am.
Yes.
Because the SVG or Overkill, neither were taken away.
Correct. I'm just wondering whether Gataga is going to mirror match it with Kinetic. He is. Everything on a level playing field here on Search and Destroy Redwood. I forgot where it was again.
It's North California.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Of course it is.
North Cal.
No Cal.
Cal.
No Cal, best Cal. I used to wear SoCal. Remember that was a brand. Either way, 75 seconds, and we're going to be going into this one. Vitality on the left-hand side of your screens. Broken turned up in a big way, just being that anchor role that we know him to be, leading his team. I was going to say to victory, but no, TCM managed to make that look very, very good.
Yeah, it was almost kind of unexpected. I thought it'd be much closer.
Yeah.
I didn't expect TCM to win or Vitality to win. I just thought it'd be kind of go down to maybe a 20-point game, 250 to 230, whoever played better on the day. But TCM, obviously Sunny B having a bright impact on TCM.
Well, I like that one.
I liked it.
It's good. We'll be seeing if they can stay strong and firm with Bran, Nile, and Shane. And then you have Whalers, Riskin, and Gataga. Loving the kinetic armor. It's something that, I mean, a trend that we're starting to see more and more in Search and Destroy, just for winning out those all-important duels. Your clutches, you know, you're breaking through 1v2. You've got kinetic armor. You're feeling fresh. The absence of glitch is interesting, though, because that's something that usually is a guarantee. In Search and Destroy, maybe in place of your Psychosis or your active camo. Instead, though, they are both happy to bring an active camo. Maybe that's a map influence. Maybe that's just a player kind of comfort pickup, but either way, we're going to be diving into this one very soon. After this creator class, it's just time for score streaks, and then we're loading on into our second map in this best of 5. I'm ready. Are you feeling good, Mo?
I'm feeling good coming into Search and Destroy Redwood. This map just brings out the best in me. I love it. I love watching it. I love playing it. Everything about it. But I sound like a broken record because I say that about every map and every mode. I just love Call of Duty.
I like Evac. I love
Black Ops 3. This is where you say, what map don't you like? And I'm just like, if I was to say, if there was one of my least favored map, what would it be? Probably one I'm not very good at.
Yeah, which is what?
Good at everything.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm trying to think hard points. I just think they're all.
You're not very good at Breach.
See, I like Breach.
Yeah, I like Breach too.
Yeah.
Just trying to think of maps you're not very good at.
I'll take that as a compliment. Redwood Search and Destroy, though. Score limit 6 rounds. 6 rounds, yeah. Plan time 5 seconds. Defuse 7.5. Of course, we've got to keep your eye on that 7.5 one. Really, really important when you're left in maybe a 1 versus 1. Try and defuse that bomb as well. Watch that clock in the top middle. It will appear in 5 seconds. Let's go on board the attacking team, which is Vitality, of course. Let's jump on board with Gataga. VMP in hand, long barrel, quick draw. Let's see what he's got. He's got flak jacket. Very standard stuff. Of course, he'll be trying to charge up that. Oh, look at this from TCM.
Liking the push from TCM because they're going to have the information very fast, but then again, Vitality are very quick, and I say quick, look at Gataga gliding straight on in. He's going to be watching that bomb go down, playing this smart with the movement as well, going to have the drop on the player around the corner, and there's no one there to receive them. They're going to be like, hang on a second, what? What's going on here? And here come TCM, a little late to the party because the bomb is already down, and the frags are already going down, broken with 2. TCM are going to be ripped apart. Now it falls to Shane and Niall. It does look like Niall's got to step in the right direction, but I don't think Shane's anticipating that position. Wins it out, Whalers had the drop, and now we're in a 2v2. Made 2v1, now it's a 1v1, and Niall's gone huge. He's made this absolutely possible. With 25 seconds left, it falls to Shane. And let's see if he can manage to make this happen. That's a tag. Not going to find the frag just yet, though. Is he anticipating this movement from him? Needs to find this player, needs to find him fast. He does so. 14 seconds to get that bomb and get it defused. And let's not forget, it's 7.5 for the defuse. He has got time, and it looks like we're going to be seeing a first-round win for TCM.
Yeah, and that was a 2 versus 4. We saw Broken actually pull out the Shiva. Really good play from him. Picked up 2, but Shane, man of the moment there. I'm just going to pop up the scoreboard. Yeah, he's on 350 points, 2 kills to his name, and of course, that all-important defuse.
It was very quick to clock on that the player had completely evacuated and just catches him in the heels. Very, very quick movement from Shane. Finds the head just in the nick of time, got that defuse. I think it was like 0.5 before that defuse would have slipped from his fingers, quite literally. But TCM picking up the win after being kind of caught off guard by Vitality's attack.
Okay, let's jump on board with Shane, because, you know, I said he's the man of the moment. Is he going to change his weapons here? Maybe he's changed his class. He's put away the flashbang and he's brought out the trophy system. Going to help his team support, but look how stacked they are on B. Who is this player going? It's Sunny B. Sunny B has just made a huge play middle map. He's going to be traded by Broken. Bran also picking up 1. This is so fast-paced machine.
Yeah, it looks like they've just kind of found themselves a little bit of a fray on the defense and pushed and pulled at it. Now we have a Broken and Riskin left versus 3 members. The bomb hasn't gone down yet, and you have to remember that. As I say that, there we go, 40 seconds, and now all you have to worry about is Vitality and time. Riskin keeps it level, but that is going to be enough information. Or not, what's Niall doing? Standing in the open, that power position just to the left of him. And now falls to Bran, makes it a 1v1. He's going to get pressured though, and that's Riskin's RK5. Riskin makes a very important round and a very important play. 2 in that one. He's going to go ahead and gather himself an extra 100 for those streaks. Now just 50 away from HCXDs. He's going to pocket himself a defuse and make it 1-1.
Indeed, he is. He's going to get that HC cart as well. For me, questionable play was Bran. Really should have used the bomb for his to cover his torso. Everything about it, you know, just kind of said, you know, I was screaming, almost thinking, get behind that bomb, like, you know, give yourself an advantage. Yeah. But did you? Oh, it wasn't Bran. I apologise. It was someone else.
Was it Niall?
Could have been. Could have been. 1-1 though. Round number 3, all even.
Every single player seems to be having no problems on the defensive side. Every single team, excuse me. Now it's time for Vitality to break the curse. We do have a HCXD for Riskin, as he's going to be following. Oh my god, look at this push from them. 3 members towards middle. It's going to fall to this aggressive player. Who is that? Shane going aggressive, taking a leaf out of Sunny B's book. Can he find the next? But no. Broken with the Shiva. Refreshing to see that weapon make an appearance. And now, with 1 minute 15 still on the clock, and we're already in a 2v2, it's kind of weird to see, Momo.
Yeah, and it's strange to see this Shiva, but it's so good. You know, you just 2-shot. Oh,
okay, through the body tag.
Awkward situation, but Sunny left all alone. If he times this right.
Oh, hang on a second. He's going high in the sky. It's coming down to hip fire. Now he's going to be pressured by 2. He is in dire straits, and he knows it. He needs to find them both, but now he has the information. He knows he's going to get pressured by 1. Oh, Broken's just fed him the 1v1. He's made a job easy for him, fortunately. Riskin again saves the day. It just feels like time after time, a little bit of an overextension, and Riskin saves it.
Would have loved to see Sunny B just pop out a flashbang there. Have to say, Riskin and Broken, for me, I mean, I hate to kind of call people out. Riskin shouldn't have gone for the plant there. They knew exactly where he was. They should have just 2v1, would have won it. But luckily, down to Riskin's raw gun skill, as I say, pulls out the victory for round number 3. But 6-1. I mean, it's Broken and Riskin versus here.
Yeah, I mean, it is technically their 2v4 at this point in time, as we've not seen any impact, no plants, no diffuses, nothing from Gataga or Whalers. Let's look at Sunny B. Ready and waiting for the onslaught of players. It's going to be 1. Gataga walks straight on into his crosshairs. He's been hunted from either direction. Finally does go down, but that is going to get traded nicely by Niall to give TCM the advantage in this round.
Yeah, 3 versus 2. I mean, we talked about the French gameplay many times and how kind of fast-paced they do this. It's kind of crazy and almost unexpected. But look at this. You would never usually just be sat watching your own spawn, but it's working for now. He's 5-3, and now Whaler's in a very tough position.
Is he going to throw the nade towards bomb? He is, but it's going to cost him his life. Overexposed, and Niall finds another with a HVK. Good to see a wide plethora of different rifles making a showing here. Straight out on, he's got a nade in his hands. A horrible situation, a horrible feeling as well when you're a player and you're sitting there like, oh no, I have a nade. Get this nade out of my hands as soon as possible. Yeah, and that's going to make it 2-2.
Yeah, the nade, of course, there being taken away from by the trophy system. So wouldn't have done anything at all. Riskin still has full kill streak. I mean, score streaks here. Lightning Strike, Dart, HC car, active camo. He's got it all. But he really needs his teammates, Guitar and Whalers, to step it up.
Is it camo around the corner, maybe? Is he anticipating? Yeah, thought so. He's going to be going for that, but no one's there to receive him because the entire body of TCM is stacked up towards B, but the call's going to be made. They're going to be like, this feels too calm, too clear. And now I worry. Now I feel this should be a guarantee for Vitality because they've got a Lightning Strike. They've got everything available. They should be able to hold this passively. Let's see if they can.
They should be able to. But if Bran can just bounce this grenade off the back there, he's got it. Sure. It's such an obvious play, but such a good play to be behind his bomb. Again, caught with a grenade in his hand. Psychosis he's popped here. It's got to be Niall.
Getting pressure down this wide vulnerable position. Who was that? Shane is going to go down in the meantime. Broken again with the Shiva, and it does look like that is all she wrote for TCM. 19 seconds, but maybe, just maybe, they can make a change. They're going to be seeing some movement from behind. Not going to happen as Gataga and Whalers do collect the rest with their VMP and HVK respectively. 3-2 then, as we are going to be seeing the French take the lead.
Yeah, that's their first kills of the game coming in there at the end. But TCM got caught off guard. They didn't dedicate anyone to A. But I've got to say, for Vitality, they used their active camo. Psychosis was used, I think, on the side of TCM. So a lot of specialists used in play there. Of course, Vitality taking the win of that round. Round number 6, though.
And what's, you know, to their credit, they managed to keep all their score streaks as well.
Yes.
That could have very well come into play, but instead, the battle for middle is about to ensue. Bran worried about his back. Fortunately, Sunny B finishes what he started, with Broken now down, and TCM have the advantage. They have numbers, and they need to get that bomb down.
Oh, wow. Who is this player? I've got to go on board with him. Snuck right through the middle. Is Gataga. He's just in a position where it's, you know, this is a 50-50 play.
Whalers is there as well. What on earth? Comes around behind. Oh my god, TCM have been completely downright dominated by Vitality, as it does just fall down to Bran and Shane, but they're sitting there like, hang on, why am I looking towards my spawn? Why is that a threat? Fortunately, Shane saves the day, gets one, and he's still breathing just for a second before Gataga steals that breath. Bran trades it, and now we're in a 1v1, and it's just 38 seconds left. He has himself a heat wave if he needs it. Going for a fresh magazine before trying to keep this bomb safe. You have to worry though, why is he peeking it? Whalers does find that one. An easy pickup for him. SMGV HVK, and I'm confused.
I would have loved to see Bran almost peek it, find out he was there, not
back away.
And I would like him to put his heat wave to use. He could have gone out, say maybe top window, and just kind of jumped around this spot. And just use heat wave straight on him, shut him down.
Just feeds it to him.
Yeah, Whalers. I mean, Bran obviously feeling confident.
I mean, yeah, the problem we have with the Redwood is just how common and how often we see people go for that challenge against the bomb, and it always seems to go in favor of the player behind the bomb. You know, the way you counter that is not peeking, like taking other routes, and you're going to be seeing that trend continue, as it's going to be 4 then for 2 for Vitality, and a big part of that was Gataga's presence. Yes, he just caused disruption, if anything, by being up under their. Up in their grill, rather.
Riskin's going to use his Lightning Strike. Well, I was going to say that until Broken and Whalers trade off here. This puts them in an advantageous spot. Of course, the other 2 people being at B, they won't know that yet. But I think the plan there for Vitality was, let's bring it open. You know, let's take it outside, use our Lightning Strike, Hellstorms, things like that. But no need, not when you got Broken laying down the law. Now in a 1v3.
Yeah, we have to see what they can do with this one. I mean, Niall, he's got nothing to play for. He's, of course, I mean, in terms of streaks, he has just got the opportunity to try and make the play happen, and he's going to catch a glimpse of one, just a second too slow behind that tree. Now checking towards bomb, he's going to go down straight. Easy. 5-2 then, and Vitality are just 1 away from leveling this one out. He's, of course, best of 5, and this would put them 1 apiece.
Okay, and Riskin, I like this play. He could almost spot it there. Taking down now, it was only 1 winner. The man is Riskin. I think he's on, what's he on now? 8 kills, 1,400. 1,450 points, as I say. 5-2, though. Potentially the last round here at round number 8.
What can TCM be doing differently in this round? What's been going wrong on their attacks?
I think they need to be less hesitant. I think they need to dedicate themselves to a bomb and go for it. Look at the split.
Just what you wanted.
Yep.
Just what you wanted. They're on either side, opposite ends of the map. This is Black Ops 3. They could be there in an instant if they play their cards right. And TCM going to be getting that bomb down using active camo. Shane's going to be kind of upset that he didn't have any kind of contact off the back of that one.
Oh, lightning strikes in. This is dangerous. Get inside and get inside
Look
now.
at that. 3 members of TCM in the bunker, keeping themselves safe and sound as the lightning does indeed strike twice in Black Ops 3. Now we're going to be seeing just how much more they can do in this very predictable position. You assume they got to pick up the pace. Here comes Vitality. Gitaga's first to draw blood, but Shane straight back.
Bran could take down one. He only finds the clones, though. Psychosis used so well. He's going to see Broken on this wall run here, and now 2 versus 1 versus 1.
Wow.
I don't even know what happened there.
Just Whalers is going to be picking that one up. It came down to Bran. It was a 1 versus 3 and just managed to find 2 of the 3. Not enough. He started checking them off his list, and with plenty of time to spare, the defuse does come in. Vitality pick up the win. It's going to be 6-2, and TCM really didn't manage to make too much of an impact here on Redwood.
Yeah, and I mean, they started strong, TCM. They really did. They were, I think it was 1-1, 2-2, and then the French, they just ran with it, and in great fashion as well.
Great work from Whalers.
Yeah.
Last 2 kills, very quick succession, and we're going to be seeing, I mean, look at the scoreboard. Broken and Riskin were very influential, as was Whalers. Gitaga, the only man really slightly lagging behind, and I do say slightly. Luck was very good in uplink. I mean, I remember a fair few runs from him, a couple of 1-pointers, and I say 1, not 9, if you can remember what happened last time. But no, M8 is going to be taken away immediately as we dive straight on into the Ban and Protect for our 3rd game in the best of 5.
And again, we see the assault rifles taken away. M8 Man of War XR2.
What on earth?
And on the 4th spot, we see another weapon. It's the Vesper being taken away. One day we're just going to see like every single assault rifle. Oh, Whalers. That's really interesting because Broken was doing great things with it. So for Whalers to take that away, maybe it was just kind of a one-game wonder for him.
But who from TCM is going to be using that? That's the real question.
That feels like it's got to be Nile. It's got to be Nile. I mean, Nile at the moment, he was rating fire with the XR2. Now he can't use the Man of War, the M8, the Shiva. High Caliber's taken away from him.
What on earth is this game? It's going to be VMP heaven. And I mean, HVK could come out once again. Nile was using the HVK quite well. Let's not forget that.
Yeah, HVK definitely.
And so we'll be seeing how that does play out. Just one more to come. We don't see Rapid Fire taken away just yet. I would be surprised if it does slip the net. And if we do, it's a Pharaoh game. Let's have a little look. It is gonna be...
He has not chose one.
He did not choose one. Broken.
He's having a little bit of a break.
Or he's probably shouting at his teammates like, I wanted the Shiva. What are you doing? And then saying various things in French.
Yeah.
So Rapid Fire's available.
Yeah, Rapid Fire is available. I mean, Broken, I don't know. Maybe, like you said...
He had nothing to ban. I mean, he was like, if I don't do anything, maybe they won't realize that Rapid Fire's available. Oh, it comes down to mind games at the end of the day. But it's time for the specialist draft, but I'm just calling it now. A whole lot more of the Pharaoh will make an appearance. Rapid Fire VMP is pretty brutal as well.
Yep.
But what also
Rapid
means
Fire
is...
in general.
Well, no, because when you see Rapid Fire on the CUDA, it's less desirable. You rarely see it.
You don't see it as much, because the CUDA is kind of a weapon where you want that medium range. And if you want close range, go for your Vespers, go for your VMPs. If you want long range, put an assault rifle on. But the CUDA, you can pick off those kind of medium range, gunfights. But if you put Rapid Fire on it, really is kind of a bit of a detriment to those. And it almost basically becomes like a weak Vesper or a weak VMP.
It loses its power.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting stuff. But time for the specialist draft to be recapped. Vitality, then, the French are bringing in Gitaga on Psychosis. Riskin is bringing in the active camo. Whalers on the Heat Wave. And Broken bringing in the Scythe. We'll be seeing if he can cut anyone down to size with that. And for TCM, why don't you walk us through those Brits?
Yeah, the boys from Britain. Bran, obviously very well in the hardpoint respawn. He's going to be sticking with Heat Wave. Nile, Scythe, he did great things with that. Sorry, in fact, Bran had the Purify last time. But Sonny B, Kinetic Armor, and Shane, I mean, he chose an active camo. Now, that wasn't something he picked in the last respawn, but maybe he's taken a leaf out of Riskin's book. As you can see, they're rivaling each other this time.
We saw Shane actually being one of the few members to not turn up in terms of frags, in terms of picking up kills in that previous respawn. I think it's time for him to redeem himself.
I mean, yeah, it is time, I guess, but I never look at Shane and think kills. I mean, it never happens.
But he didn't have time on the hard point either. I mean, I guess you could say he was being that kind of the anchor role, but Broken had a lot of time and a lot of kills.
Yeah, I think Shane... I think it was like 1 minute 45. He had objective base. He's never been the slaying type.
Did he have time? I remember kind of raising an eyebrow. He did have a lot of time.
Yeah, I think he had 1 minute 45, but
I didn't see that.
It's nothing like breaking 2 minutes, which we've seen people like Riskin do. But for me, Shane is the shot caller. He'll be the one making decisions, when to rotate. Maybe sacrificing himself a little bit earlier by putting himself in awkward positions. But there's nothing more that I would love to see than Shane just putting up some crazy figures, like 35 or 40, like Niall did. Yeah,
so I mean, perhaps, yeah, it's not the role he needs to fill, but we'll be seeing if he can just kind of continue to lead his team to victory as we're going to be loading on into map 3. We have a 4th available. Of course, that's going to be Capture the Flag playing out after this one. But who can take the lead? Who can take it to 2-1? And can we see Vitality find revenge? Or can TCM really knock this game on the head and say, Vitality, we beat you once, we're going to beat it again?
Yeah, Broken last already up there, but he does eventually. I was making him I was wanting to make sure he was still here. Maybe he was occupied elsewhere. However, now is the time. We're getting into the game. Will Niall be dropping those 40 kills? Will Bran be heating things up with that heat wave? But Fringe Uplink, unlimited score limit, 5 minutes on the clock and 5 seconds on your respawn delay. Now, for me, I'm going to change things up a bit. Ones to watch, definitely Bran. And I'm going to say Whalers. Whalers, for me, is one to watch on this one.
Okay, you know, and I understand that because he was actually, he always feels like we do sometimes, not give Whalers the time of day. And we're going to be coming back to us. There's no reason to, I've been caught. And I like to remove my jacket occasionally when it does get a bit hot here, but we're back to us, and I'm afraid you're going to have to see me rocking the shirt.
I like the shirt, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's new.
It's very you.
Very me.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of orange, green,
red, white, and blue. Green?
There's green in here.
Are you crazy?
That's green, man.
That, I think you need your eyes tested.
It's very me.
It's not green. It is red, white, and blue. I mean...
Very British, is it?
Yeah. Okay. Which... Yeah, it suits you. Anyway, we will be getting a restart on the game.
Was that?
I was distracted by such a handsome... Take your jacket off, man. Suddenly, you're dropping over here.
Me.
Flipping machine.
Temperature here. But anyway, we need to worry about Broken because I'm assuming that was what that was about. We didn't... Was he absent? No,
he was absent in choosing a ban. So maybe he thinks he's a bit of, you know, how come I don't get my ban? Well, you should have been there. Simple as that. We'll get obviously the information whether he was there, whether he wasn't. You know, we'll soon be able to change that.
Yeah, I'm just having some technical problems. I'm sorry.
Technical problems right now. I mean, your microphone is the least of our worries. We want to make sure these guys are in the game, and they are. We're back. Vitality will be going through the exact same bans as well as TCM, but nothing really to touch on for me. Let's talk a little bit less about, the bans, the protects. Let's talk about the game modes. We've seen Hardpoint already. That went TCM's favor. Search and Destroy went in favor of the French. Uplink, is there a team that you look at now on either side and think, yeah, these guys have got it?
You know, that's an interesting question because before Infused 3-0, I'd have said Infused. I felt like they were playing, there was a lot of team play there. I felt like they were playing very, very smart, but I've seen them lose two uplinks in a row. And so all of a sudden that kind of week one Infused bubble has been burst.
Okay.
So, I mean, where would you kind of think the leader in the uplink pack?
I just don't think TCM will have as much practice with Sunny and uplink. I don't think they'll have the time to kind of, because at Hardpoint they were kind of just going off on their own kind of, raw gun skill. I think the rotations were going in favor of Vitality half the time. I think, their gun skill kind of just proved better on that. But for me, Uplink is very, very team-based. So on that aspect of things, I'd go towards Vitality.
Okay. Let's have a little look then if Vitality can lead the way in this uplink. I'm intrigued as well to see an absence of kinetic arm. Oh, excuse me, on Vitality side of things. Sunny B did manage to pick that one up though, but so Vitality not opting to pick it up. We saw the same thing with the French. Maybe it's a French thing. Maybe the French don't like kinetic armor because LDLC or Pulse neither picked it up in their uplink game either. Yeah,
I mean, I've seen Gataga use it a few times, but we've seen Gataga use everything. We've seen him use the Sparrow. We've seen him use Psychosis right now. I think maybe he likes to just change things up. Vision Pulse, yeah,
Pretty sure we saw him with that. Likes his Outrider.
He does indeed. But today he's favouring his Reaper, the Psychosis, as his duo in arms Broken, also on that Reaper using the Scythe. He's no stranger to that weapon.
Yeah, not by any stretch of the imagination. But with just 25 seconds left as they do edit their classes, a reminder, guys, that we are still asking you about who you think is going to be the upset of today, of this, not only the series, but also, of course, what's going to be coming up later on as well. That's the hashtag CWLPS4. Been loving some of your responses. I'm loving that we have this this kind of resource to just talk to you guys throughout the stream. Of course, all you fans for the Call of Duty World League, both in Europe and elsewhere. Thank you so much for joining us as we enjoy another evening of Call of Duty. Vitality versus TCM then is about to jump on in. You've seen the bans, you've seen the protects, and now it's time for us to once again start seeing some bloodshed.
Yeah, it's only game number 2, map number 3 here. So, you know, we're not even halfway through this. We're nowhere near that stage yet. So a lot more Call of Duty coming your way. Of course, you know, we missed out on the Australians today, you know, with the Australia Day and everything like that. But if you guys are massive Call of Duty fans, you want to watch even more, we do have the North Americans a little bit later on. But for now, we're kicking it off here. The French versus the British. Vitality versus TCM, fringe uplink. This one's going to be interesting. Not forgetting the score previously was 3-1 in favor of TCM. Now can Vitality turn that round? And this is the all too telling game. I mean, it's going to change right here, right now, potentially. Or will it follow a similar trend? TCM on the kind of upper right, the north-eastern side of the map. Got a nice yard. We've got a VMP, Kuda, and Whalers is rocking the HVK, so a real mixture of weapons here. And the French camp, stun grenades going out though, as we jump on board with Whalers. Just playing a bit more defensive. Oh, he did get caught out, couldn't connect a bullet. Whalers is going to be kind of taught a lesson by now, but look at Gatago, he's teaching lessons of his own as he finds 2 with Ikuda, already right behind enemy lines, and he's not showing any signs of stopping. He's going to find a third hit. Oh, we assumed he was dead. No, Shane gone, and taking that one. It's 30 seconds into this one. It does feel like a very offensive Vitality. Yeah, the drone has been played. Shane managed to pick that one up as it is not. It wasn't, you know, a throw to make a point. It was just a throw to get it away from them. Shane's going to get rid of that down this train alley. He goes for a kill. He's going to pick that up, and surely with the backup of his teammates, he can make a push for this. He could make a one-point play. That's if Riskins has anything to say about it, though. Does take him down. There's a player. Look at that. Right by. I kind of dubbed it guillotine just because it can really cause you to be beheaded. He's going to be shot right in the back if he's not too careful. But no, he's got away with it. Where is that player? He's absent. And now the one-pointer could very well come in. He's taking a risk, though, and that's going to cost him it. I think. No, Brand's going to be able to scoop that one up. He picks up the kill, and we are going to be seeing the drone go in for 2. Yeah, TCM. Big 2-point play there. Brand's going to find one as well. Is he going to be able to pick him up? The armor of the drone there. God. Who was that? I've got to see. I know it's gone in favor of Shane as Shane makes another kill. He's 4-2. Talking about Shane and Slaying not going in hand. I eat my own words. Here he is. And Mr. Objective making it 4-0. Oh, wow. Great defensive work from Gataga. Does look like the body is there to protect him, though. It was Niall who scooped that up, made it 4. Look at TCM as they start right out of the gates. And is he just 50 points away from a Hellstorm? I think he is. Yep, he is. He's on a 3-kill streak. He's picked up a 2-pointer. He's going to get taken down, but he has that lightning strike. That's going to be a big game changer. And we've seen Brand. He's gone in for a 1. He's 5-0 to TCM. What a first 2 minutes we've seen here. They have put in a whole lot of time into this one. That one-pointer came out of nowhere. Not only for us, but also for their opponents. Vitality are setting their arms in the air, wondering what on earth is going on here. And the bodies still can't keep piling up. 6 deaths for 0 for Whalers. He's yet to make an impact in this game. Quite the opposite of what TCM have been doing right now. And we see HVK for Niall find a second as well. He's using it like an SMG. He's kind of a hybrid, and we are seeing exactly why here in that close quarters environment. Not finding a bullet just yet, but he's not finished as he finds Gataga. And now 50 points again away from kind of overlapping his score streaks. Oh, Niall, you need to calm down here. This is ridiculous. He does get taken down. He was on 8-2. The drone is played up a little bit further in the map as now was sidetracked. Sonny B picking up to himself. Gataga taking him down. Trying to jump on board near the drone. It's going to be Brown. What have you got for us, Brown, then? He's going to be trying his best to go for... Probably going to go for risk-free 1 point. The Heatwave did come in, but it's not going to happen. It's a little short. Now it comes down to Niall trying to clear the way. Brown as well. Broken finds both. 2 headshots, 2 kills, and all good in the hood. Broken's going to be picking that one up, and the decision is to be made. Is he going to go for the run? It looks like he most definitely is. He's going to be the one then to take the reins and try and control this game, because so far, so good for TCM. He's trying to work out the best route. Looks like Trains has been cleared by Riskin, and that's going to be their main position for approach. Yeah, Broken just being bodyguarded here by Whalers. 2 kills for him. This is a chance, but let's see if they can stop it. It's gonna be Shane, and he's gonna get some bullets in him.
Oh, he's so low.
Oh my goodness, that is ridiculous how much he has just taken. But the armor of the drone managed to protect him. Drone goes in favor of TCM once again. That's Nile with the drone. Let's see what he is doing.
Shane's keeping him safe and sound. I like this. He's even got the scythe available if he does choose to pass that drone off. But no, Gataga is going to be witness to that one as the barn is going to be cleared just for a second because Ban's there as well. Let's not forget Bran does spell for Barn, and he's going to be trying to do his very best to clear it out. 9 for 9, and he's going to fall down to Sunny B. Teammate doing all the work he needs to. 60 seconds left, and this could very well just be a safe 1-pointer. He is realizing that that kinetic armor has been used. It's going to be 0 to 6, and this is just the first half. TCM are doing a fantastic job straight out of the bat. This is the 1-pointer that we saw Bran go for before. That is very far off.
I think he's just getting away, you know, just almost getting it into their base. For me, though, I've almost, you know, had the chance just to look at that scoreboard. Sunny B, new blood to TCM, 15 kills to 8 deaths. Really, really good. He's picked up a 3-piece with a kinetic armor, and he made a 1-point play himself. So for me, definitely a player to keep your eye on. As that drone again, he's just going into the Vitality base, but Bran, only one left alive on TCM. We're going to see this end surely 6-0 unless Whalers can pull something out the back. Yeah,
Whalers is going to have to go for something quite insane, and it does look like he's got enough time on the clock. Kataga's cleared the way. This is a very necessary 2 points, but look at that. The flashbang is going to be causing havoc. He can't see. He is moving, though, and it's going to be the necessary 2. Beautiful work then, as that's going to close out last 4 seconds. Nothing they can do about it, and TCM is not going to be the perfect game.
Not going to be the perfect one for now, but 4 points in the lead. TCM surely will be happy with that one. And for me, Sunny B really, really stepped up here. On your kill cam, in fact, does pick up the double, shutting down Whalers. Doesn't manage to stop him from that 2-point play, though.
Yeah, and that's going to be a real problem. Not necessarily for Vitality because they picked up the 2, but I'm looking at that 6, and it does feel like a tough obstacle to overcome, especially if TCM can stay in that form. You said Sunny B's performing, but you have to give credit to Nile for being responsible for those 2 2-pointers.
Yes, Nile almost turned into the objective player of the team. Gataga, 15 kills, top fragging for his team at the moment, has got the psychosis. Let's see what he can do with this. 5 minutes on the clock.
Oh, we saw a gun there in Barn. He's going to be able to make the call, if not get the kill. Oh, he's very exposed. He does find a Nile. It's not pretty, but he gets it. Risk in the meantime uses H60 to great effects. It's time for the psychosis to try and break this one up. Shane's going to be the one that is the target of his affection, and they're not going to keep coming because Brandt shuts that one down, and now Riskin's going to be making the run. I think he's decided it's just going to be the safe 1-pointer because he's gone... Oh, I was about to say gone down. No. A little premature with that call because he's still breathing. He may be tagged up, but he's made it 3.
Yeah, Bran shuts him down, though. Can't hide in a corner from Bran. Now, Nile, on your screens, he's going to try and venture out almost. He has these score streaks available. I'm going to be interested in seeing where he uses those because at the moment, Vitality have come out the starting blocks a bit hotter than TCM in the second side.
Yeah, and the lightning strike can of course be used like offensively to clear and throw some 5-second spawn timers on them, or it can be used just to kind of ensure survival and make sure that that runner cannot get safely back to base. Drone is going to be scooped up by Gataga then, as he could potentially go for another 1-pointer. You can see him now challenging out. Who was that? Bran in the meantime finds him in the back. Now Riskin takes the mantle and makes it good. 5 to 6, and Vitality, you've said it already, have really kind of taken a leaf out of TCM's book and made this first half, or TCM's first half, look easy.
Yeah, and Riskin there, massive, massive play from him. Used the active camo just at the right time. And he's going for this one to try and even things up. Does so in great fashion. 6-6, 3.5 minutes on the clock. If you're backing anyone right now, Gataga and the boys on Vitality looking very, very strong.
Indeed they are. Looks like Bran's going to try and finally make an impact on this side. Of course, a little more difficult to break, but Sunny B's going to be doing a great job, as is Nile. Did have Scythe, but Gataga on the defense. Picks up 2 with a Kuda, and now he's under pressure. Had to go for the melee, but Riskin slides and connects that one. He's going to keep on throwing these 5-second timers around. He's handing them out for free at this point. And 3 seconds before we do see that drone reset. Let's see if a little bit of Vitality want to go on the offensive yet again.
Yeah, Riskin doing some great damage here on this train side. Has the HC car available. Is going to use that. Over the fence he goes. Not going to pick up a kill. Broken gets one, though. Bit of a self-UAV, if you like, as Sunny picks up another. The great thing that I would say is TCM have slowed this game down. They've recomposed themselves, they've got control of their base, and they're not giving it up anytime soon as they take down Gataga. Shane picking up an important one as Sunny B does too. Riskin, though, is going to come up against one. Bran had nothing to do with that.
Play from Bran,
just wanted to reset the drone.
Yeah, I like that. He was just like in the last second, just turns his back to his his enemy. Manages to get that reset. Only for a second, though, does that waylay the push. Kataga could very well line us up for one. He's going to do just that. Not in the perfect position. He's going to wait for that thruster. He's going to get caught in the window, and Sunny B causes it loose.
Yeah, Sunny B has definitely filled the role of Zerg, the recent substitution, very, very well. He's 25 and 16 right now, Machine.
Where is Shane? Where is Shane with that drone? He's kind of...
just right at the back of his base. There's got to be a reset, surely.
I mean, it just feels like he's kind of playing the time. Time is not really of the essence at this point. He really wasn't picking that win up. As we're going to be seeing Shane, nice work with the HVK. Just the one, though, before taken out by Kataga, who has, it always feels like he has been the one picking up these crucial 2 pieces. Again, it's 2. And I'm saying 2. This is 2 points. There it is, 8-6. Vitality sees the lead for the first time in this game. And TCM, their lead from the first half is just being shredded by the French. Yeah, it's going only one way. Gataga's trying to extend that 1-point play. Could be possible here. Isn't going to do it at the moment, but that drone is in a very, very dangerous place. Niall comes in with a score streak, trying to salvage something from the game with only 70 seconds left to go. And now Shane picking up that one as well. Shane actually having a bit of a struggle here. 15 and 23. Does manage to reset the drone. And, oh, that is some important back-to-back kills. Wow. 4 down now for Vitality. If they're going to do it, it is now, and the man is Bran. He's got the drone. Doesn't want it, though. He's passing it to Shane. Yeah, he's saying, Shane, you're really good at keeping alive, I guess. Now I've got a heat wave, and I've got a fragging potential. There it comes in. Glides into success to find 8-8. Now 50 seconds left, and both teams have everything to play for. Oh, Bran, time in there. Very unfortunate. Does pick up the kill. Bran, he's on this head glitch, which is very, very good. Whalers is going to answer back, but Bran, he's on a 5-kill streak. Can he make it 6? No. Broken shuts him down as the drone is played into the Vitality base. 30 seconds left. If he'd have picked up that kill, that drone could have landed right on in his palms and could have made it that 10-8 score. And instead, though, 25 seconds, and we could be talking overtime, but I'm not going to get ahead of myself because just 20 seconds left, and we are going to be still seeing a dead heat. Right in middle, though, 18 seconds. 1-point play is all you need. 1 run, 1-point play, but you need to get kills first. And talking of kills, there's their Vitality. Now 10 seconds left. Kataga could very well do it. He's going to be caught off, though. It bounces off. The heat wave saves the day. 5 seconds and counting. It does look like we could very well be trying to see a race against the clock. Yeah, it's going to go to overtime. 8-8. How important was that heat wave on Kataga? That literally could have saved the game. I want to know who was responsible for that. Who was running heat wave? It was it Sunny B? Did he jump out the window and get it? No, Sunny had his kinetic armor. You're right, you're right. Heat wave. Bran, I think it might have been Bran. Yeah. I think it was Bran that brought it in, but that's a very, very important play. Bran saves the day from Barn. Now we have to see what this one's going to do in the overtime. Why don't you explain to everyone at home how this one's going to go down? Yeah, so, I mean, you'll have that 5 minutes on the timer, but evidently it's first to one play. So, for example, if TCM make a 1-point play in 1 minute, it will flip sides, and the boys from Vitality will have to beat that score and timer. Kinetic Armor is popped, though. Sunny B trying to make an impact, but no. Kinetic Armor, for once, just kind of going down useless, and only Shane is alive. Yeah, Shane's going to go down as well. This could be it. Vitality could set a really good time here. Kataga's going to be the one running. He wants to run as fast as he can. Psychosis popped as well. Nice and smart. That could be the 1-point play as he lined it up. It looks like he could have. No, goes a little short. Now they have to still keep this drone out of play. It's going to be TCM who try and clear this one as best as they can, but it doesn't look like it's going to be happening. The bodies just keep on dropping. Shane, it falls down to you. What can you do? As the Whalers is going to scoop this one up, he's going to make it happen, and wow, that's a scary time to beat. It's a scary time, and on the side that they have to do it on, even worse. But you know, you've not to forget as well, that's a 2-point play. Risking on the final kill cam, he was one slaying, picking up some kills as well. Can the boys from TCM come back from this? 46 seconds. Whew. It's not going to be an easy feat, that's for certain. But time's on the clock. Look at that. That's a scary number. It feels like the end of the round already, and it could very well be for TCM as they've got to go ahead and do one better than 45 seconds. The drone is in middle. Sunny's coming on the outside, but this just feels so scary. This feels really like out of reach, but Brandon scooped it up. That's a step in the right direction. He needs the melee. He's going to get it. Niall finds it with HCXD. 27 seconds. Caught out by Whalers, and he just needs to get that the hell out of dodge. Is he going to keep hold of it? He certainly is, and this spells trouble for TCM. Yeah, especially when Whalers is doing this. It looks like game over. 15 seconds, though. The only thing is, if he goes down here, he's in his own base. This could be bad news
for me. Whalers with the clock. He's got to throw this out shortly.
See you later, Alligator. 5 seconds. He knows they can't run it. It's reset. It's in middle. 2 seconds. And Vitality have done it. They've edged it. And we can see that Vitality, 46 seconds, was hard to beat. That's going to be 2-1. Vitality take the lead in the best of...
It's Orb... What did you say before? Orban? Orban. I like it. It's stuck in my head. Whenever I say protect Orban now, or the other way, it's going to throw me off.
I'm so
Thanks
sorry.
to you.
Hang on a second. Hold the phone. Stop the press. XR2 has been protected, and that was, of course, by the boys from TCM. Shane choosing to keep that one safe.
It is indeed. Man of War taken away. Smoke. Okay.
That's
Smoke
the second
being
time.
taken away before the Vesper.
Fringe in our
same
first
person,
game.
Target. Did he ban it last time, maybe?
Perhaps. Maybe they just don't want to be seeing that in either of the kind of uplink or capture the flag game time. Specialist is going to be taken away, though. Active camo is not going to be seeing the light of day. We haven't seen rapid fire taken away as well, so keep that one at the front of your mind as we are loading into what Sunny B is going to be picking. I think it's safe to say it's going to be rapid fire, but if not, I would be a little surprised. Nope, there it is.
Rapid fire is
Takes
taken
that one away.
Again. Rapid fire, high caliber, very standard stuff. Shane, Niall, Bran, and Sunny B. I'm almost thinking, you know, Shane, that objective player, obvious. Niall, he's just been using that assault rifle, really kind of... Oh, Shane's... Oh, overdrive slip through machine. I didn't even spot that. So on capture the flag, that's gonna be... It could be a game changer.
I mean, that's the playmaker, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the one where if you have an overdrive and you use it perfectly, and I say you, I mean the team. If you as a team can play around that perfectly, then you've got yourself in a very good position to get at least that one cap. And you said already, you think Breach kind of lends itself to the cap and protect kind of style of play, the very passive once you got that early points. And I'm looking forward to seeing if, you know, overdrive can change that.
Heatwave for Bran.
Okay.
I mean, sure, Whalers to me isn't the objective player. Why would he be picking overdrive? But he's proved me wrong. He's done it. I mean, it's one way you really can't miss out on. On capture the flag, you need it. You've got to... Whalers may have to change the way he plays now because he's the one where he's going to put his Tempest down. He's going to pick up this ability. And I'm not sure how it's going to work. I would have liked to see Guitar pick that one up. But on the other side, very, very standard stuff for Shane. All the same for him. Now with that Scythe, Bran with the Heat Wave, and Sunny B finishing things off with Kinetic Armor. That's your boys from TCM, all the way from England, against the men from France.
Okay, so we're going to kind of take a step back and review what's going on here and what these specialists will be providing. It's always good for those that may not be so aware, may not have had the opportunity to play too much Black Ops 3 yet. What we're going to be seeing from the Heat Wave, of course, is that area of effect stun, like almost a concussion that you can, of course, radiate out from yourself. The Scythe is just mowing down a whole lot of damage, in a very short space of time. Quite a long range. In fact, I say long range. It feels like it's almost like rangeless.
I was going to say unrangeable then, and I thought, what a silly way to say it.
It's not the right way to say it.
No, it's not. It's terrible. But I said it anyway. I owned up to it. I admit that it was the wrong one.
I appreciate that.
But it is rangeless. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's a cap on the range because it's so...
It works at any distance, is what we're trying to say.
And it fires so fast, so accurate, it just literally tears people apart.
Yeah, it's hard to compete with the Scythe, and that, my friends, is why we see it protected, why we see it played almost like 95% of the time. It really is very rare that we don't see a Scythe in-game. Doesn't matter what game mode.
Yeah, I mean,
not matter.
Sometimes maybe not Search and Destroy, but any respawn, you're going to see it. And you're going to see it from the same people, your Brokens, your Niles, your Swannies.
I think, yeah, Search and Destroy is the only kind of
because usually it's more of an ability one, Search and Destroy, isn't it? You'll see
you do sometimes see a Scythe. I mean, there's definitely something we have seen slip the net, but more often than not, you're right, it does. You see more of the abilities, more of the quicker access specialists.
Okay, game starting. 3, 2, 1. Let's get this one on the go. Vitality and TCM here. Map number 4. Capture the flag. Breach. I'm just excited to see this overdrive and capture the flag. Like, it's been taken away every single time.
Indeed, it has. And Breach captures the flag, as he's already touched on. We're going to be seeing this one look a little bit chaotic. Of course, 3 lanes, as always, but that middle so accessible from every single side. It's going to be a real kind of cluster of battle. There you go. Nice little save.
Little map on the right-hand side, it's got the arrows like we're playing hardpoint. We are not. It isn't hardpoint. We're playing capture the flag, which I'm excited about. Capture the flag. Breach, we've seen some historic moments, shall we say, on this map and mode before. Let's go on board with new boy Sunny.
Okay, Sonny, what have you got for us as he's bringing the VMP into the fray? Got himself a Semtex, rather a nade and a concussion as well. Bran draws first blood then as it's time to see what Broken can do. I'm struggling to hear what's going on at this moment in time, but in the meantime, Bran's got himself another. As it's 2 for 0, finally does go down. Of course, capture the flag. It is the beauty of throwing people onto timers. That's really the aim of the game.
Yeah, Sonny B starting good here. Just kind of asserting his dominance down his left-hand side. Risking, though, is going to put a close to that. Let's go on board with Bran. I mean, this guy already putting some big numbers up in the respawn. Will he continue? Going up against the French, that is Vitality. Gataga taking down Shane. Bran trying to do exactly the same, but not successful at this moment in time.
Yeah, but I think he's going to try and make up for his errors. No, Gataga punishes him for his shortcomings, finds that one. Whalers, in the meantime, does get another. As you can see, Shane is just kind of desperate to keep them under lock and key. Vitality are being forced back into spawn. It's definitely TCM that are on the offensive. But for how long? Going to be tested then. Shane with the VMP in hand, trying to pre-fire this one. He's going to be pressured around. Nice movement again. Oh. I love this from who is that? Oh, he took straight into his crosshair, risking. He had everything going for him, but Shane held fast and picks it up.
Yeah, very, very patient, shall we say, there from Shane, just sitting back. And I think that's the key to capture the flag. He's, you know, don't be too hasty, don't be rushing into things. I'd like to see Shane just, I was going to say, sit in that corner on the other side and just wait for an opponent to go past. But kill feed lights up yellow. It's Vitality here answering back.
Yeah, now he has to wait. Like, he quite literally cannot do anything until Bran and Sonny B are back in play. Wants to keep his flag safe, and of course, he can guarantee that now. This Gataga is on the offensive, considering it. Look how passive he's playing. He does have Psychosis. He could catch them, but he's going to be caught. That's the beauty of Black Ops 3. Going high in the sky, does catch a glimpse of that sneaky player Gataga. Pops the Psychosis for survivability, and Whalers in the meantime catches him off. We could be seeing the first flag pickup of the game. Looks like it's going to be Gataga, then grabs that one and darts straight inside. Not in a second, surely not. No, Nile on the defense finds it. We're going to be back to square one.
Yeah, back to square one, all reset. 2 minutes have passed, not a point scored, shall we say here. But 2 minutes and only, you know, so low fragging. Oh, Nile's on 4-0. He's now one off his lightning strike, but I like the way he's not being, you know, he's not being defensive. He's going all out here.
See what you've got for me, Nile. Looking to try and catch this player. This one defensive player, such a tough position to break, as you can't have that beauty of just playing the waiting game. Now, though, it looks like he's going to be challenged out by nades, but finally goes down. Bran responsible with his HVK. Nile caught a glimpse of someone there towards that server room. He's going to be able to find Gataga on the wall run as we go. I'm going to see Bran scoop this up, and now it's bodyguard duty. What can Shane and Nile do to keep Bran breathing? Yeah,
Bran's still alive. Risking, he's going to take down Sonny, and we're going to see a play here. Oh, this is important because
this is very important. Fires the Hellstorm. He does manage to catch the flag loose. It's going to be returned, and Bran is going to make it one for TCM. A huge play coming out from that Hellstorm, and now Gataga is on the return. And I say Gataga, it's actually Whalers. Keep your eyes set on him because he's going to be a blur on TCM screens. The overdrive comes out. He looks to pause for just a second before he's on the way for the counter cap.
And who is that? It's Sonny who has that flag, and he's just going to run into trouble from Nile. Nile actually putting down the lightning strike. It's not going to be enough, though.
It did. It caught him.
It has been, but it's been picked up again. It's broken. Let's jump on board with Broken. He's sliding this one in. All reset 1-1. Not enough to stop them.
Loving that counterplay from Vitality. Straight out of the gates, instead of, you know, worrying about what went wrong or who played what, instead they quickly bite back with an overdrive run and manage to get themselves right down that left lane. I say left lane. We really need to get some better names for these, don't we? But right now it's going to be Riskin and Broken who are roaming around towards that meeting room.
Palace on one side, Construction on the other. Oh, kinetic armor. That's shut down straight away. And unable to pull the flag there. HC car unlocked for Riskin.
So at the end of this first half, it could very well end 1-1, and we could straight be back to that, straight back to square one, I guess.
Could indeed. 45 seconds though. It looks to me like TCM are trying to change the game. They're the ones pushing. They're the ones being aggressive.
Oh, hello though. Broken's going to be keeping this one safe. You saw Shane and Nile both kind of putting a toe out of line and immediately pushed back by the French. 8 kills so far for Broken. Excuse me, Riskin. Gataga's on 9. And everything looks to be staying level for this one. A couple of overextensions, but nothing's going to really go particularly incredible here. 20 seconds left, and I think they're going to be keeping all their specialists as close as they can to their chests as they set their sights on that second half. Very, very passive final 20 seconds.
Yeah, I love how Shane just never gives up. He's just always pushing. I mean, that's just his style of play.
They never stop.
Sometimes is detrimental. 6 and 9 at the moment. Whalers taking advantage of that. He's on a 3-kill streak, actually. He was so close to the HC car as Sunny B, who just shut him down in the final few seconds.
And so 1 for 1 then at the end of that first half. We have to realize that, I mean, this is essentially, it's a one-half game now. That first half is completely nullified, and it does just come down to how they approach this with side swapped.
Yeah, all about these next 5 minutes here.
Is there a favorable side on this one?
I wouldn't necessarily say so. It's all about teamwork, map control. If you can control the middle of the map, you can win this game.
Okay.
It's just about getting your assault rifles posted up and picking up those kills.
I see an overdrive.
Yeah, we've got Shane. I think he's just ready. All he wants is that flag on his back and that chance to use this overdrive in the right position.
Well, we saw just how amazing it can be in the hands of Whalers. Now, we'll see if Shane can do the same. Looks like they're pushing forward as a unit. There's 2 players there.
How defensive the French are here.
The French are almost going to go play for the counter-attack again. They're waiting. They haven't, like, bearing in mind how little the English have seen of the French. There we go. Gataga down. Blood drawn. 2 players bite the dust at the same time. Whalers went down as well. And that's 2 players now on that 5-second timer. Do I see a scythe? I think I do. And he's causing damage. Broken with 1. Needs to find a second hit to make it valuable. It looks like he will. As that's going to be an easy hold for Vitality. And this defense, it almost feels like they have the lead, but they're playing like they have the lead.
I think Broken may be playing for streaks. If he plays for streaks, it's a life, kind of, an extra life, shall we say, or a safety cushion. Whereas TCM just seems to be going all out for the win. Shane's going to pick up an important kill. He knows which ones are clones, but not enough to take down Gataga as Bran does that exactly for him.
Okay.
Stays 1-1 though. Stays
1-1 indeed. 3 minutes 48 on the clock still. And we are kind of back to this battle from spawn.
I mean, look at Riskin. Is this serious? I mean, playing so defensive.
Yeah, and it's going to cost him his life. Does peek through. Niall catches him in the underpass. And now what comes down to Whalers. Great positioning from him. He's going to catch Sunny with this offensive XR2. He even has the overdrive available, but straight away overextends, captured Bran. And it's going to be the end of him. So, 3 minutes on the clock, and we're going to be seeing Shane make a move. He does have overdrive. Let's not forget that. He's got the necessary kills. This could very well be him sparking into life as the overdrive's popped. And here comes the run. I do not see any yellow on the map. This could very well be a free run.
Yeah, it's in, and that's to say the least. He has secured this, as long as he doesn't fall off the map.
There's someone closing in. It's just around the corner. Who on earth was that? Who managed to gather so much ground so quickly? It was Whalers. Could he go for the counter cap? That's exactly what happened last time. TCM, they got the cap, and immediately Vitality went for a run of their own. Looking like Bran is not going to be letting that happen this time. Catches away with Riskin just as he got ants in his pants and started to move.
Yeah, HC, XD used, and this is going to be almost like you said, a scout. Previously, 2 minutes though on the clock, plenty of time for Vitality. But Vitality can't. They have to change their game plan. They have to progress. They have to push. They can't be defensive. They need to breach out a little bit.
Yeah, let's have a little look if they can. They're the ones now. The boot is on the other foot. They have to push, and I think it's very clear that TCM know it. I say that though. Look at Niall and Shane. They're straight away right back under their grill, trying to make it a clear 3-1. Vitality do have Gataga though, and he's always been that man willing to get up into their opponent's face, and he needs to now. He has 120 seconds or more just to try his best to scoop that flag up right from under the noses of 3 members of TCM. It's not looking likely, and Niall makes it certain with the XR2.
Yeah, Broken still playing defensive right at the back. Whether that's the right choice, not sure. He may have to change as the time ticks down. HC card does pick up a kill. Bran answers back though. Again, 3-3. Can't go on with Broken.
So where is Broken is almost the question you're asking. Like, dude, you got 5-second timers. They're playing 3v4 at this point.
I mean, he's not moved in.
He's worried about this. This is what he's worried about, because there's 2 players just around the corner, and he knows it. EMP thrown out is going to give him the information he needs, but he's going to be caught out now, making the call. Who is that flying straight through? It was Shane. Excuse me, it was Bran. As Broken catches him, and a second from the XR2 is going to be secured by his teammate. But 1 minute 20, Kinetic Armor popped by Riskin, and he looks like he could be making the run. He's going to go for the escape, and I do see that bodies have been put in the ground. They need to catch him. They need to catch him fast. He's darting everywhere, trying to find the route. He almost slipped off. Got to be careful now, Riskin. But it does look like TCM are going to be forced back onto the playing field as Riskin's made the run with Kinetic Armor.
Yeah, for me, again, it's just a counter-cap kind of style of play. For you guys at home, you may be thinking, what is that exactly? It's, you know, a team almost playing defensive and sending one guy out, and once you picked up a few kills, that sneaky play, which was Risking this time, just picking it up and running home free, worked for them now, but Vitality find themselves potentially going into another overtime. Heat waves used by Bran. Oh, Bran just used it perfectly, but didn't anticipate the second player right at the back there. And now we're going to see the flag return, 2-2. And It's gonna go all down to
Deary me. 25 seconds and they need to make a run, otherwise we're going to be looking at another overtime. It's like uplink all over again. 20 seconds and they're both just sitting still. Look at this map. This, my friends, is a guaranteed overtime. This is just two teams saying, right, we've done enough, we kept it close, and now it's time to talk OT.
Let's go through specialists. Shane and Niall have Scythe and...
no overdrive for the Vitality.
We've got a Dart and HC Coffer risking, and that is it. So, for me, going into this side, TCM have overdrive. They have it available. If they can make the plays, they can really, really put something out there. Look at that, broken. Average kill-death ratio, 1.02. Nice to see that. Going, I mean, for me, that's consistent.
It's just testament to his consistency. It is. He's always going to be that player that just sits at the back, and you can see examples of it right there. 12-6, just sitting at the back, not getting challenged out too much. He was very influential in this game. But you do see an overdrive available for Shane. That's what's so exciting. TCM, you'd think, have an advantage into this one.
Yeah, for me, what I'd love to see from Shane right now is not to pick up a kill. He just needs to, I was going to say, just kind of make his way to the enemy base and just sit there and wait. Exactly what, I think this will be Gatarga. Is it Gatarga as I flick through? It is. He's gone right round, a very, very long route, and now this is it. He picks up the flag. This is where you need overdrive.
Yeah, Psychosis, though, that's going to be enough to keep him safe. And where on earth are TCM? Where are they? They're so absent. He's wondering where they are. So are we, because now he's making the run. And now it comes down to that one man on the flag. It's Shane. Shane, you need to get that flag and get out of dodge. He's on overdrive. He needs to survive. No! Great play from Whalers. Whalers has saved the day, and that's going to be a very scary 45 seconds. It's going to be uplink all over again.
Uplink minus that 1 second. It is literally exactly the same. And you've got to be kicking yourself, because we saw in uplink, TCM, they took the lead, then they went down, they lost overtime. Uplink, we're seeing the same. They took the lead, they've lost it, and now they're in a very, very tough position. Shane, he's used his overdrive as well.
He walked straight. I mean, Whalers, like, that kill saved the day completely for Vitality. He's almost secured the win for Vitality in that moment. I say that, though, 35 seconds. I'm not going to write them out until it most definitely is finished written. But there's one man right behind enemy lines. Who was that? There's one player. It's going to be Gatarga. He's in the middle of it, going to meet Niall's Scythe and get cut down to size. But with 25 seconds left, he knows that the French is going to be all dug in. They've got no specialist to break. It's just going to come down to raw slaying power, and Risk is the one doing the slaying, as he's going to go ahead and pick it up with a HCXD. 17 seconds. We know it's over. Vitality know it's over, and now they just have to celebrate with a Psychosis. They're popping it all. Kinetic Armor comes out. 10 seconds. There's no hope, no press. Sunny B, you haven't got the legs for it, mate, and it's going to be the end of that one. 5 seconds and counting before we truly do confirm Vitality have picked up the win. That's going to be it, folks. That's going to be 3-1, and Vitality have tasted revenge.
Yeah, and Vitality, they played a defensive game, but they played it well. And you look at their team, Gatarga hitting 21 kills, top fragging across the board. Me, it was Broken who kind of stood out. He was playing the easy role, the defensive role, where you just sit back and do your job. But he did it so